pitches to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Steve Davis.
Yeah, that's it. Just like it, I just put that. I put on that set for alternate.
Loosely, David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Oh, it's raining too. Oh my goodness. Yep. Drizzle, but it's still raining. Say QB where throw prowl and throw accuracy is reduced. Well, it's gonna be an interesting game.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started.
Here we go.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Oh, I just noticed it.
Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Hand off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That's caught. It's Washington. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feel it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Excuse me.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Ford. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Kessler. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot. This is negative, but they're a big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
I
ones
saw
that
open,
make
then
it
it
go.
get closed up quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Oh,
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that something.
They go to the draw, and he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab. It's CHOPSHOP. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
the dude fired.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Flips it out in the flat. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Ford.
Oh, froze
Oh,
up.
they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. catch in the middle. It's White. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
Oh, my God.
There you go. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum.
I guess the shoulders are slippery too.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Makes the catch, it's White. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
First play of the
Not
period,
yet.
first down here.
Because when I saw it, it showed as if they didn't play yet.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle.
Oh.
And it's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Okay.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Looking down the middle.
Oh.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss,
I don't know if
make
this
great.
commentator to my goal
Kickers have
for
improved
it.
the last couple of years, but we left some points off the
I
scoreboard.
don't know what he's smoking.
Leaves it with the back.
Yeah.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll go right back to him. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Aggies are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Armstrong. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
It's first down from the 11. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll run the toss. Sweet cut there. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big gain.
They'll try the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Ford. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass.
Oh.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Ford. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
No.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I was not expecting that.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side,
First time playing the rain game.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap.
I've done it in
buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back.
I've done it in Yeah, man. Even snow.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established.
I guess since I'm doing Arizona, I guess that explains
Got to
it.
find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to throw, it's Ford. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Snap from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's White. At the 45 on his way.
I wasn't trying to do that. It didn't work. I'm trying to push something else in. Okay.
Struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down.
I know he's not gonna make it far, but okay.
Finds the tight end, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job.
I want to get legs
knowing it's
sometimes
zone. I'm
because
just going to sit down.
another
This
person.
is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Oh, is it just me?
That last completion sets him up on second down.
Yeah.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the stakes, and he may get more. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down.
It was suggesting that, but
we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon delivered maybe its most
I don't trust myself with this weather right now.
in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there.
Saw that train coming.
Timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man.
I mean,
he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Evans. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Got his man on the right.
There it is.
Georgia! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares.
It's all puddle. I don't know if he slipped.
They're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How you didn't fall?
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I guess that's the.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Even with the rain, don't you think you just slip and fall?
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what am I doing?
On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Georgia going up tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Wow.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline.
Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Ford. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
To the air on second down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him.
Almost
Whether it's
there.
man coverage zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Off the play fake. Here's a hit.
Get rid of it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Why is it didn't
It's a
press
big
the
time
button? It
moment
doesn't
for
do
the
nothing.
defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal.
You ever had that
Now, they
happen?
backed him up a little bit. A touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
A lot of things.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver.
Yeah, it happened to you too, didn't
Now
it?
they face third
It
down.
wasn't our one.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball.
He'll take the deep shot.
What?
Oh, did he toast the coverage?
You gotta be
Got it
kidding.
deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the jets. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Back to pass, it's Ford. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Ford. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
So,
Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.
so
How do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
not too bad from Sean. In the rain against another human.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds
I thought one would score anything.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride. Stop.
I guess that's what I get for playing Texas A&M early in the offline dynasty and beat.
Trying to pick up a first down.
I guess this is, my payback.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, better look out. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. But he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's not too bad. At least I scored something. I thought it was going to be 0 to 50 something. Yeah. No. No, I had a feeling I was going to lose anyway. And no matter how much. Playing against a computer is different than a human. Plus, it was strange. Some of the buttons I was pressing, like the quarterback didn't want to throw it, and I was like, "Okay, R1, R1." Cause that's happening when I'm just playing against the computer. I'm like, are you going to throw it?
Final score: Andrew 48, Colby 38.
Okay. Wow. I guess they must have played earlier. So,
I think they were gonna play yesterday. That's what
oh,
saying. Tuesday night.
oh, okay. Oh, okay. Wow.
What the two stars?
Yeah.
Hope I remember to play it tomorrow.
Yeah, I got. Yes, when I was. I know when I usually be getting on, I say, well, I'm just do something else in the meantime. And as I was doing that, I was starting to get a little heavy. I'm like, no, can't be doing that. I guess. Yes. I mean, I think I still kind of dozed off, but last night, but I got up from the computer and just came over to the PlayStation. Then that's when I saw you message that you had went to bed. So, because I think I went to eat or something, whatever it was. But yeah, at least we got that out the way, and now think about Darlington tomorrow. Got to get a good finish. I did badly last week. Well, it's do you know if that endurance sprint series is it bad or?
Yeah. Well, the GT Sprint is, yeah. I know, I want to do that too.
Because I was gonna say if the endurance, you know, that other endurance, I think it's like
the 3
yeah.
hour one or whatever.
Yes, it's like 2 hours or something. Say if they were there, then maybe I can still do that.
Yeah, part of me still thought about maybe jumping in the cockpit. I feel like it either, but I don't know how leaving.
I'm not sure either, but I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, that 2 or 3 hour one that kind of just crossed my mind. So it's not often that we run that little short endurance one. Yeah, if they are, then it's something could do. I'm not sure if they run every few hours or For what? Let me see if I can check it on the iRacing app. See if it chooses to work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's 40 minutes. I forgot how long it was. Let's see, I'm on the app now. Siri. It's GT Sprint.
Is this new? The iRacing production.
What's that?
Team race. Got the BMW 32 CS. Got Global Mazda MX-5.
I think.
CR86 and the Renault Clio.
Oh yeah. That must be something new.
There's a multi-class with a Mazda?
Let's see, GT Sprint, GT Endurance. I can't see it. GT Endurance. GT Endurance, where is it? No, I'm not crazy. Is it in here? Oh, I'm on the wrong page. GT Endurance. Yes, they are at Mount Panorama. So let's see, what date are we on right now? 19th. So the next ones are February 21st, noon my time. So that'll be 2 for you. And then the next one is February 22nd, 10 a.m. my time. It's noon for you. Yeah. So I got that's the one at 2 a.m. my time on 21st. So I don't think if we are, it's gonna be barely away. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me. Those times, if we go do it, then probably be best. How long are these sessions? Does it say? I favorite this so I can. Does not say how long. Oh, 180 minutes. So that's what, 2 hours?
3 hours.
Three. Okay. I think that's more palatable at this point than 12 hours. Even. Yeah. Even though we're not At least between the two of us, we're not doing 12 hours. Even though I think some team did do that one year that we had did that race.
Yeah, I think, well, me and Kobe did that once too, somehow.
Yeah.
That was rough only because of me bowling. So he drove 4 straight hours to start, and then I drove 4 straight hours, and then we did 2 and 2.
Okay.
But because I was bowling at the beginning of it, like he was in the car for the whole first 4 hours or so, and then I was in the car for like the 4 hours. It was tough to stand up. But it actually went quicker than I thought it would. Considering how long it was, especially there. I was actually surprised how how it went.
Yeah, I'd say the tough part is just trying not to wreck at the top of the mountain. That's and that that dip where before you even get to the dip, you gotta have the wheel turned. Otherwise, if you don't turn it in time, as you going down, it just seems like the car just goes straight. But in that post I saw you made, that was a bad accident. That Bathurst wreck.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't have some indicator or whatever, just tell them to slow down and just stop. It looked like nobody stopped. But yeah, those times look like they're a good option for us. So be some nice and quick to do and get the feet wet and it quench the thirst of doing Bathurst, since we didn't do it last year, and most likely at least the full 12 hours won't do it this year. So, but we do have Sebring early March.
Middle March, I think, probably about a month from now.
Okay. This year we should do the Bathurst 1000. Yeah, so don't worry too much about scraping the left side of the car. I've done it. Those cars are fun to drive. It's like a cross between a GT car and a NASCAR vehicle, because they don't have traction control. But the wheels are the width of the tires is narrow. Kind of like what the Xfinity in the trucks are. So I assume you already bought one of them. The supercar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
Okay. I got the Chevy. I guess they're racing that till September, October.
Yeah.
Okay, so I ain't worried about getting done right now. We'll revisit it, but yeah, at least for this one, the endurance one is, yeah, you can knock the mirrors off and everything else in this session. break the ice with that, but yeah, at least for this one here, got a good opportunity with the Endurance, GT Endurance series to do that, so. But yeah, I wouldn't mind running a 40 manual too, just to be like a quote unquote practice session. That I have done it in the past anyway. Running that. Maybe I'll hop in a BMW just to mess around with that. I think they made some updates to BMW too. So, yeah. At least some aero updates. I mean, the car kind of looks slightly different. Yeah. Gotta see what M's at this week too. I wouldn't mind running a road series again. Let's see when this arc is over. Oh, that league Jason trying to start. They gonna look like the majority said GT4, not GT4, but Gen 4. Yeah, I just be thinking about road stuff. But yeah, the choice of cars, I'm getting ready to say it again. Gen 4. It was between Gen 6 again, Gen 4, and the 87s. So it looked like Gen 4 is the choice of car, and it looked like he said would attempt to do it on Thursdays instead of Mondays, like he was for that other one. So maybe a good league, and I like those cars that just haven't ran that much.